Good afternoon, music world. John here from What's Spinning, here tonight to chat about this latest collaborative record from Midwife and Matt Jencik. It is called Never Die. Now, Midwife, aka Madeline Johnston, I've been meaning to chat about her music for a few years now. I would consider myself a pretty casual fan of her stuff. Her 2017 debut, Like Author, Like Daughter. I thought that this album had a lot of promise, even if it kind of focused more on the aesthetic than the substance here. But I'm glad I stuck around because her follow-up, Forever, I thought was a much more compelling record. It just had this emotional depth and moments of beauty mixed within the sadness that just showed her music coming to life. But then, on her next couple of projects, like Luminal and the collaborative record Orb Weaving, I feel like, once again, they were almost just washed out to the point of being tuneless, and once again was focusing so much on an aesthetic that there was almost no substance. But then, because this has just been a roller coaster for me so far, her album last year, No Depression in Heaven, I thought this was her best album to date. I honestly wish I reviewed the damn thing, but she has not come alone to the table this time around. She has brought in Chicago-based ambient producer Matt Jencik. And it's funny because I have a lot of the same feelings on his solo catalog as well. His early debut, Weird Times, definitely had the atmosphere on lock, but it didn't have any real lasting power with me. Now, I did think his Dream Character record had a lot going for it. It was dark. It had this sort of liminal spaces vibe to it as well. This unbelievable sense of nostalgia too. But then his Matt and Lyra record that he put out a few years ago, some of the blandest dark ambient I've heard over the last decade. But something about these two coming together did interest me from afar. I thought the singles were very solid, and surprisingly, this is one of the most compelling records I've heard in any genre this year. From the very first moments of Delete Key, this album has an unbelievably chilling tone. It's got shimmering, just reverb-drenched synths all over the place, some very soaring guitars as well. There's also that just dense, sorrow-soaked atmosphere that Midwife and Matt have both been attempting to put out for years. Maddie's vocals here just sound so ghostly and washed out, but done in a very classy way. It's a slow burn of a track, but man, does it ever pull you in deep. Then we have Don't Protest Too Much. This is where the drama of this record really comes rolling in. We get the hazy guitars here. We get rare vocals from Matt that come off pretty solid as well, and just undeniable chemistry between these two. It's dark. It's just feeling so apocalyptic as well. Also, the buried shoegaze textures on this track are a really nice touch. Flower Dragon continues with these same vibes. The guitars here, though, do seem oddly triumphant. It's like a melancholy victory lap. I mean, Madeline's very smoky, very dreary performance over this hazy instrumental. It's just magic. I'm actually stunned, but really happy to see just how much chemistry these two actually have and are pulling the best out of one another. I also really love The Last Night. This one really pulls on that old school nostalgic feel. It has some retro synths as well. That combined with Matt's spoken word performance gives this like an old school M83 vibe to it. It's just melodic enough to linger as well. And Bend might be the bleakest moment on the record. It's dense, it has some urgency to it, and Midwife's performance on this cut is just so dreary. It's one of her most haunted performances. These two really come together on this album and bring together some really spooky magic. And yeah, it's heavy on the mood, but it also has a lot of lasting power and genuine emotion. Now, I will say this, if I had to choose one track here that just didn't hit me, it would be the title track, Never Die. It's the one track here where the atmosphere doesn't really evolve into anything interesting that I want to stay around for. It's painfully slow, incredibly plodding. Maddie's vocals here just sound so lost as compared to haunting the rest of this album. It has all of the ingredients that have made this album so enjoyable for me so far, but without the lasting power, without that real gut punch. But the rest of this album, I mean, I am kind of obsessed with it. Only Death Is Real is a slow burner that I've enjoyed since it dropped as a single. It really does land that sweet spot between euphoric and melancholy that these two artists have been pulling together so far. The scuzzy guitars and the pacing here just come off so well, and this chorus, every time it rolls around, just sounds like a mission statement for the record. Then you get organ delay, which is pretty much a pretty big shift for this record. It's warm, it's lush, it's almost therapeutic. It brings in these moments of beauty. And even though I've loved the haunted vibes of this record, hearing something this serene, it's really nice. And just when you've kind of just let yourself, relax a little bit, you get September Goths. This is one of the most hopeless sounding cuts here. It's hypnotic, it's desolate, it's cinematic. It sounds like something off of an old Silent Hill soundtrack, and I love the progressive synths that we get here. It's one of the best deep cuts that we get here. And Rickety Ride, that album, ends this album off. I've been obsessed with it since it dropped as a single. As a matter of fact, it was the single that made me want to review this record in the first place. It's got the signature haze of this record, the wailing guitars. We get dual vocals from Matt and Madeline on this track, and they come off as this almost like final prayer. It wraps everything up perfectly. It's wonderfully textured. It's emotional, and it's the perfect way to end off this very immersive, dark record that's going to be perfect for any month of the fall season, and probably, for me at least, any season. Because this album has been fantastic to listen to. It's just the coming together of these two artists that have a lot to offer on their own, but really have a lot even more to offer when they come together. It is immersive, it is dark, it is emotional, it is nostalgic, and it is 100% my taste. As a matter of fact, it's one of the better records I've heard all year. I'm feeling a very light 9 on this album, but let me know what you all think down below. If you like the video, be sure to give us a like, give us a subscribe, and let me know down below what you would like for me to chat about in the future. And until next time, have a great day, friends.